Hey Tyrese, how's it going, buddy? Tyrese Gibson.
That's what
new
I'm
movie
saying.
called Black and Blue. I watched it last night. It is so fucking good, Tyrese.
You watched it?
I watched it. I was up till 1:30.
Was you on the edge of your seat the whole time?
I almost bit off my new manicure. I would have been really fucking pissed off about it. But I got to tell you, it's a hit theater. It's in theaters this weekend, you guys. And it is one of those movies that keeps you on the edge of your seat the entire time. You're also yelling at the screen going, fucking help her. Do something or just get in the door. It's so great.
You know what's crazy? Someone said to me, good to see you, by the way. Thank you for having me on.
Good to see you, of
really,
course.
really means a lot. You're one of my favorite people. I was
Ditto.
hoping that I can come in here and really do an interview with you while I was in town. It's been a while.
It's been
Shout out to everybody who's tuned in. Yesterday someone said to me that while they were watching the movie, the moment the movie started to when the movie ended, it felt like an out-of-body experience of adrenaline and just like,
that's right.
And it felt like a video game where you were like virtually in the movie, rooting for the characters, not wanting anything to happen to the people that you can relate to and connect with. And you're just on edge the whole time. It's a psycho thriller, and it's really shedding light on some real shit. You know, it is very vulnerable being black in America right now.
Oh man, it shows it, and it's true. You are screaming. You find yourself yelling and getting involved in the movie, and you have to remind yourself, okay, just calm fucking down. There's going to be something that's good that's going to happen in the end. What made you want to do this movie?
I was born and raised in Watts, South Central LA, right next to Compton, and I was born at Martin Luther King Hospital. And what's wild is, you can look this up on YouTube, in 1965, before I became an entertainer, which is what Watts is known for now, everywhere I went and I told people I was from Watts, they was like, oh shit, you from Watts? That's where the 1965 Watts Riots were, because of police brutality and racism and corruption. And they used Dr. Martin Luther King was flown in to try and calm black people down from burning down Watts because of the Watts Riots.
Damn.
So, everything about the sensitivities between police brutality, corruption, excessive force, murder, you call the police for help, and that you end up getting killed in your living room or in your own neighborhood in front of all your friends and loved ones. And there's this, whatever you write in the police report, they just somehow go with it. There's no trials. It's a cover-up. And you got mothers and fathers that continue to be at home as if their kids don't matter.
Right.
I'm like, you're burying your kids before you even die, and it's happening every single day in plain sight. And you know what's crazy? You would assume that because there's cameras on every phone, there's cameras on every street corner, there's cameras in every car, you would assume that, you know what? So much footage of dumb shit is being captured on camera. It would slow things down. It's gotten worse. Everybody's got Ring on their front door. And it has not stopped motherfuckers from stealing packages.
It's crazy, isn't it?
Motherfucker, you don't see that camera on the front door and you still walking up, you got your face out, and you're stealing someone's Amazon Prime package. Like, motherfucker.
I do feel like, though, having a camera or cameras on our phone it's become, the paparazzi is omnipresent. The eyes are everywhere.
Yes, more than it's ever been. Now, listen, people will never put two and two together because this footage is so infamous. There was no such thing as cameras on every corner, and there was no such thing as body cams when the Rodney King beating went down.
Right.
That was someone who rolled out of bed and said, what the fuck is going on? And decided to pull out a big old gigantic camcorder and shot the footage and sent it to the media.
Thank God.
There was no internet back then. Like, we are living in some strange times, so I don't want anybody to think that the seriousness of this movie is going to be preachy, is going to put you to sleep. You've seen the movie. Please,
it's empowering. It's empowering. I love the actress that I'm blanking out her name.
Naomi Harris. Yes.
Naomi. Oh my God, she's incredible. How was your experience working with her?
You know, she made me step my game up. She, the director, Deion Taylor, Frank Grillo, who was the Nimitz crazy officer in the movie that really represents a lot of shit.
Punch him in the fucking face.
Yeah, Frank. I just seen Frank yesterday. I was like, yo, get the fuck away from me, man. You are like a real fucking monster, bro.
Right?
Like,
I'm still mad at him.
Yeah, I'm like, yo, get the fuck. I'm not. He's like, what up, Reese? I'm like, motherfucker, I'm never happy to see you.
You're like, I'm still feeling it.
Yeah.
I'm talking to Tyrese Gibson. Let me plug the movie again. Black and Blue. It's in theaters this weekend. Like he said, it shines a spotlight on corruption and it is. You're right. There is a message in it and empowering. I will say, to, even one voice, the strength of 1 + 1, which is you.
That's right.
To get it done. Your performance is incredible in this, Tyrese.
Thank you.
You have to be really proud of it.
Yeah, it's the wild thing is, there's been an opportunity to play a lot of different roles, but I love the dramatic space. That's always been my thing. But when you do Fast and the Furious 30 times in a row,
right,
people put you in the comedic humor box, and they forget about Four Brothers and Waist Deep and Baby Boy and Annapolis and these dramatic roles that I slid into. So it was really good to be back in this space and do something vulnerable and,
and meaningful.
Yeah. Yeah.
And meaningful, you know? Did you guys shoot the whole thing in New Orleans?
We did. We shot the whole movie in New Orleans.
Love filming in New Orleans.
I got to New Orleans 2 weeks before we started filming because I just wanted to smell the cologne and perfume of the city.
Right.
You still feel the presence of Hurricane Katrina.
You do.
You feel the presence of the corruption that's happened with the mayor, where he's currently still in jail. Police chiefs, corruption. Is so much energy out there that I was able to use for this movie.
And yet, there's this energetic vibration of love,
resilience.
And hope resilience. That's
right.
the word in that
the human
city.
Spirit. It's almost like when you go to Africa, you would look at these kids and look at certain levels of poverty, and you'd be like, yo, if I lived in this right here, I don't know if there would be a such thing as a smile. But then you see the human spirit, you see the resilience, you see the willpower to get through. And then you really have to ask yourself some real questions. Like, when I sit around and I'm sad and I'm fucked up about whatever I'm dealing with in life, I need to shut the fuck up because I'm not dealing with that. And if they're still smiling, if they're still hopeful, if they still got this energy about them, what am I complaining about? Like, for real.
Right?
Like, the fucking nanny was 4 hours late. Like, what are we talking about here?
It gets you humble real quick.
I mean, come on. I need you guys to show up. I'm not really talented enough to figure out a way to get you to decide to show up this weekend, but I can say this to you. There's a lot of trash out here. TV shows, a lot of shit on these streaming services, a lot of movies that have a great trailer. And then when you go see the movie, you be like, what the fuck was that?
That's right.
Like, I just spent my hard-earned money. Like, I've been working all week, and I decided this is what I'm doing on Friday. How the fuck do I get my money back?
That's right. This is not one of those movies.
This is not one of those.
I was going to tell you, this is a great date night movie, you guys. This is a great girls' night out.
Yes.
This is guys' night out.
The text chain. Are you a part of a text chain with like 10 or 15, 20 people on it?
Exactly.
This is the text chain conversation, social media, going crazy. I'm going to let you finish. Sorry.
This is the next level, like you said, spotlighting an important topic, but gives that same adrenaline that you just go, oh, fuck. Not only did I get my money's worth, but I learned a lot.
Well,
I learned a lot.
I want to thank you for that. I want to say to you guys, you never want to be the person who says, no one in my family or I have cancer, so you don't care about cancer. No one in my family is dealing with human and sex trafficking, so we don't care about it. None of my kids or no one in my family is being put in cages with silver little blankets supposedly to keep them warm, so I don't care. You never want to be the person that is completely insensitive and out of touch because shit is not showing up to your door. It is really vulnerable being black in America right now, and everything about this movie touches on real shit without being preachy, without putting you to sleep. It touches on real shit, and I'm going to tell y'all right now, there's a lot of movies being made. God bless them. The reason I want you to show up to support this movie is because when this movie is successful, which is shedding light on real shit that people are really dealing with in the inner city, and then more of these movies will be made.
That's right.
And that's what's important to me.
That's exactly
because
what I was
nothing will
thinking
ever
watching.
change from just having people with picket signs and showing up boycotting in the streets. That's a part of it, but movies like this affect change in such a real way. I need y'all to show up. I never ask, but I need y'all to commit your Thursday night, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I need y'all to help me. You're so much more talented at promoting movies than I will ever be, because those are not my friends. You got to tell them.
You just did an amazing job. I know. I'm telling you. I just was going to tell you, just sold a shit ton of theater tickets.
Did I?
A shit ton. Black and Blue is the name of it in theaters weekend. I'm going to keep plugging it the whole show because I feel like it's that important. Tyrese, I'm going to plug it on Instagram, Twitter. I'm doing my own text chain. And if you guys listening can do the same, because this movie is that good and that important. Black and Blue is the name of it again. Watch the trailer and you'll be sucked in.